Is Pixi a brand that we should be looking out for as far as natural skincare on a budget? I don't know. We're going to talk about that in this video, as well as give you guys a full trial of this mask. Let's go. Hey guys, what up? It's iDestiny. Welcome back, and it is officially Fresh Face Fridays again. If you guys are not familiar with Fresh Face Fridays, this is pretty much where I give you guys skincare reviews, lots of sheet masks, essence, cleansers, all that kind of good stuff. Everything skincare related, because in LA, obviously skincare, it's what we do here. We love a natural, fresh face. So this channel is all about skincare and thriftwear and a little bit of entertainment industry tips and tricks. So if that's what you're into, hit the subscribe button below. Today, so if you guys are not familiar, Pixi is a brand that they've had at Target for pretty much forever. I want to say it's like one of the premier brands that they've had at Target. I mean, if you go to the skincare aisle, like probably half of it is Pixi. Pixi also has a makeup line as well. I think it's just the makeup line is Pixi by Petra, and maybe the skincare is just Pixi Skin Treats. But I'm a little late to this brand. I've known about it for quite some time now, but I haven't reviewed any of their products just because I just didn't want to be like a bandwagoner, like, oh my gosh, Pixi, let me go and, grab some from Target, whatever. So I waited a little bit and decided to kind of just pick up something at my leisure to see if it's something that I'm interested in and see if it's something that you guys are even interested in. Now, I am no stranger to the budget skincare game. I love budget skincare items. I love stuff that's more on the natural side. There are some pricey things that I do review on this channel, but for the most part, I try to keep it affordable for y'all. So I got this at Target. This is the Glow Glycolic Boost Mask. This actually has 3 masks in here, so that's really cool. Most sheet masks, I feel like you can buy either as individuals. So for me personally, I kind of prefer that, because if I'm trying something out, I don't want to splurge and drop the coins and then all of a sudden realize like, okay, the mask really wasn't that popping. So we're gonna check this out. I'm gonna give you guys some rundown specs real quick, and then we'll jump into actually trying it out. So, so this package was 10 bucks at Target, approximately 10 bucks. And you get 3 sheet masks in here. This is the Glycolic Boost. It has glycolic acid, ginseng, and witch hazel. So it's a brightening infusion sheet mask. Most of the back of this is in French, which I did take, but I do not understand. Okay, so it's pretty much like your average sheet mask. You put it on, you leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes, take it off, and just kind of massage the essence or the juices or whatever into the skin and neck. I like to rub it into my hands as well, because you can always tell the age of a woman by her neck and her hands. So make sure you use up all that good stuff. And the microfiber mask sheet is biodegradable. Is it vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff? I'm not seeing anything on the box as of right now. It might be some of you that are more familiar. Excuse me, I just got over a really bad cold. I'm not seeing anything on the package that says that it's cruelty-free. Let's look at the ingredients. Okay, so I'm seeing some natural things like the red ginseng extract, aloe leaf extract, camellia, chestnut. Okay, so I'm seeing some good stuff, but then I'm seeing some other stuff in here that's a little bit difficult to pronounce. So for me, I know that there's certain ingredients that they do have, in a slightly elevated form, if you will. Things like tocopherol, which is actually like vitamin E and things like that. But I'm seeing stuff on here that I'm not familiar with, as well as I love natural ingredients in their natural state. So if it's aloe, I want to see aloe. I don't want to see something glycol, propyl, blah, 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 12 in some form of aloe vera. So I'm more a proponent for that. Yeah, so I'm sorry for my vegan and cruelty-free people. I do not see anything on the box. It might be, maybe if you go to the Target website, maybe if you go to Ulta website, whoever carries Pixi, maybe they have it on there. But as far as me just looking at the box itself, I'm not seeing anything on here that says that. Maybe it says it on the individual sheet mask. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything on here either. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So it comes in a cardboard box, which is absolutely destroyed because it's been sitting in my closet for forever. And then these kind of individual plastic packs, which I'm not a fan of. I'd almost prefer if they had just one of these packs that maybe had like a zip at the top, and then they had like multiple masks in there. Or I've seen it kind of like with those eye gels where you have a jar and you open it and you kind of peel them out individually. I feel like that would be a little bit more of a sustainable option, but hey, I'm not the one marketing this company. All right, so upon opening, actually, let me check to see if there's any fragrance in here. Fruit extract, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm not seeing any fragrance off the top, which is really good for some of you guys that are very particular about that. I know some of you are. upon opening it up, it does have like a slight alcohol smell. Now there is no backing to this mask, which means you have to be very careful when you're peeling it apart not to rip it. These types of masks definitely are a little bit more difficult to open up. Okay, I like the fact that they made this a little bit wider. So if you have more of a narrow face, it just means you get a little extra sheet mask. But I just feel like a lot of times, you know, sometimes if you have more of a rounder face, it's just harder to get masks that cover. Or if you have, you know, a wider nose or fuller lips, then you kind of like have to make it do. So I feel like they did really well on the face shape so far. Ooh, cold. And this one in particular also says that if you want to help with kind of like, you know, your skin's a little irritated or puffy, you can pop these in the fridge. I mean, this mask is freezing already on my face. Ooh, cold. Sheet mask day is always a little rough for me. It says to leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so the mask seems to fit pretty well. The eye openings aren't super small, which is great. The opening for the mouth is great. If you have more full lips, it's actually gonna fit you. So I'm gonna leave it on for a little bit and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, time's up. Just FYI, if anybody around you is coughing or wheezing or anything, honestly run from them because they probably have the plague. So let's rub this extra into the arms. I still have a lot of product, like there's still a lot of product in this thing, like it's sopping. So I could literally probably lotion my entire body with the rest of this that's in here. Okay, so as you guys can see, my face is still literally drenched. So it's kind of hard to tell until it absorbs a little bit more if it's really doing what it says it's supposed to do, but my skin doesn't feel irritated, it doesn't feel sensitive at all. I'm seeing that once it dries down, my skin is gonna have a little bit of bounce to it, it's gonna have a little bit of suppleness to it, a little bit of that dewiness that you get when you use sheet masks, which is good. Okay, so what did I think overall? Overall, I'd say, of course I got my shirt. Why did I put on my new Zara shirt today? I don't know. I don't know. But overall, I would say that it was a pretty good sheet mask for the price. I mean, $10 for a pack of, you know, 3. That's, you know, $3 and some change. So not terrible. My skin didn't feel irritated. I know sometimes with certain sheet masks, you can kind of get that tingly sensation a little bit, especially if the mask might have some sort of like hyaluronic acid or some sort of peeling acid in there. It does have a glycolic acid in there, but I was not getting any sort of tingly sensation in there, which is nice. I wasn't getting any crazy or weird smells really, which is nice as well. So for those of you that are very sensitive to certain scents or fragrances or whatever, I wasn't getting any of that, so I feel like this might be a safe bet for you if you're looking for sheet masks that aren't going to have you laid out with, you know, some kind of crazy concoction of smell. I did get on the website, well, on Target, and I didn't see anything about it being vegan or cruelty free, so sorry for those of you that are more on that end of the spectrum, but it is like, you know, phthalate free, and yeah, but it is phthalate free, formaldehyde, donor free, all that extra kind of junk. So a lot of the chemicals that you don't see already in sheet masks that they take out, just because nowadays the trend is to be more on the natural side, so a lot of those brands have taken a lot of that junk out. So I'm not really going to give them points for that, because it's like, okay, you should already not have that in your mask to begin with, especially considering this brand is kind of touted as being more of like a natural brand, or a brand that includes a lot of more natural ingredients. So I'm not really giving you points for not having, you know, weird preservatives and crap like that in the mask. So overall, I'd say it's pretty good for the price. It's pretty decent. I definitely say that it's better than other sheet masks that I've tried that are around the same price range, but at the same time, I don't see myself, you know, running back to Target to buy more of these. I mean, once I'm out, I'm probably not going to buy more. But I mean, it's a pretty solid mask if you're looking into something. Maybe if all you have near you is a Target and you're really just trying to get something more on the natural side, I would say go ahead and try it out. But I'm not going to be running back to get it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys tune in next week for Fresh Face Fridays, and make sure you guys subscribe for more and like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.